Hi, I'm Pete Trego, and welcome to the Clubhouse. As you're all aware, we're in this state of isolation, which is why you're in my office at the moment. But please, as the authorities are telling us, please stay indoors, wash your hands, and look after the emergency services that are trying to take care of us at this tough time. We were supposed to be outdoors doing lots of filming, talking to some great professional sports people. But instead we're doing it online, but it's absolutely fine because today I am joined by Pakistan international cricket captain and former Somerset teammate, Azhar Ali. Hi, Azhar. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Like we've said, we're twins. It's like looking in the mirror. The beard sharpened up. I did that just for you, mate. What do you think?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Always admire your beard, and as always admire your hairstyle and your dressing. You're top class. You're a model, mate.
As I'll pay you later for saying that. Thank you very much. So as obviously the world is in a bit of a state at the moment with the coronavirus whipping its way around the world. How is it in Pakistan at the moment, and how are you coping with the isolation at this time?
Well, the good thing in Pakistan right now is not as bad as in other countries are, but obviously we are all in it together, and hopefully it doesn't spread further in Pakistan and also around the world. It's a sad thing, but it gave us the opportunity to come together and fight with the thing which probably not it's unseen. We don't know where it is, but we have to fight it together, because if it stays in one country, and it's still like everyone is still vulnerable. So I think we have to take the precautions, and we have to follow whatever our authorities are saying to us, and stay at home, stay nice and clean, and keep the environment clean, and just in our part of the world, where you asked about Pakistan, it's hard for us to tell the people who go out and day out work and earn their wages on daily basis. It's hard for them, because people like us who are lucky enough to earn enough and sit for months and don't need to go and earn ourselves anything to eat. So it's very hard for us for them especially, to stay home, and just so we have to do something for them, so they can stay at home, so we can prevent this virus to go further.
Sure, it's such a shame as well. Obviously, the Pakistan Super League that's just been, unfortunately halted just before the final. The first, really big cricket tournament that's been played in the country for such a long time. I saw the crowds were massive. Everyone was really enjoying watching live cricket again in the country. It's a real sort of shame for cricket in Pakistan at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shame. I think the players who came here, they enjoyed playing in Pakistan, and we were all enjoying it, and we were excited as well, seeing the cricket returning to Pakistan properly, where we had international games here and there, but having the full season of PSL in Pakistan was massive for us, and the way the crowd turned up was exceptional, and we all. Even I was doing I was with the production, so doing the studio, and some days I did the commentary. In that, I spoke to all those commentators who've been around the world commentating, and they were surprised, and they were praising the league so much. They were praising crowd. They were praising how it was conducted. So I think it was all positive till this virus broke out, and all have to obviously return home, because everywhere was the flights were getting closed, airports was getting closed, and obviously everyone was preparing for the lockdowns. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but right thing to do at the right time, where I think everyone was more concerned about the lives, not the cricket. Cricket will be played some other time as well, but I think we have to protect people first.
Sure, as I think the league looked fantastic watching it on the television here, but it definitely looked like one of those teams was lacking the old Azhar Ali, Pete Trego combination at 2 and 3. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
You're too
especially
young to be
with
commentating.
Hmm?
You're too young to be
Uh,
commentating.
yeah, obviously, I'm still young, but I feel young in terms of age, but but my body feels like 45. You
I
know
know
my
the feeling.
But it's good thing, if you're not playing, then my T20 skills. We played together, but a lot of people don't realize how good I can be in T20 cricket. Though we played in one day cricket, but if the wicket is good and if the kookaburra ball is not swinging, I can hit the ball quite hard as well. We had a couple of good partnerships in the Royal London Cup, so yeah, I enjoyed playing alongside you. You always took the pressure off me, so it was very enjoyable. But I miss playing PSL, but it's always good to be involved in some way.
Yeah, sure. Let's stay with that theme while we're talking about that victory. Obviously, Somerset's first trophy for a few years. Obviously, you opened the batting with Tom Banton. Tom Banton had a phenomenal season, didn't he? But that was quite something. Does that make you feel proud as an overseas player coming to a team like Somerset and winning a trophy?
Yeah, well, when I first came the year before for the half season, I just saw the passion, the structure, and everything. They had good people around them, around the team. So the atmosphere of the team was so good that I was always wanted to come back. And when I came, I was thinking through the winter, and I was thinking like, okay, if I go next year, and I knew quite early that I'm going for full season in 19 season. So I was always wanted to win championship. That was my first. I thought that that's the thing Somerset hasn't won for the Division One at all. So I wanted to achieve that as a team, but as an individual, it would have been really proud moment for me. But twice consecutive years we came second best. But the good thing was we managed to win the One Day Cup, which was very exciting, and I was very proud to be part of the wonderful team with wonderful individuals. But especially the way we play as a team was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. There's to win a trophy at the home of cricket, something very special, and it was certainly a proud moment to share that with you, my man.
No, it was as I said earlier, it was so proud, and especially James Hildreth was finished that game off. Was another thing which he did it about how many years ago? 7, 8 years ago, when
Yeah,
he
probably.
I think he played the winning shot there then as well. So I missed Trez that day because I thought he should have been there, but he was ill. So you yourself. James Hildreth and Marcus, you guys have done so much for the club, and I see you guys so happy. Was another fantastic thing. Obviously, young guns like Tom Abel, Tom Banton, George Bartlett, they were around. That was a big moment for them as well. But especially the senior guys, where you guys have seen so much of the club and you have done so much for the club, managed to see that. And I don't think so that Royal London Cup the final gonna be played again in Lords again. So sooner, not very soon. So I think the last final now is gonna be shifted. So we had the last one at Lords.
Yeah, the next finals at Trent Bridge, my new home ground. That's going to be strange playing up there, but was looking forward to it. But obviously now we're all being isolated in our homes. Talk to me, Az.
Yeah.
What are you doing to fill the 24 hours a day that we're stuck at home? Are you what's your routine in the day? Are you doing some training?
I do train around late evening where I call my trainer or video call, and I ordered some gym stuff at home because I usually do go at gym on my the National Cricket Academy and my other gym, but I had a feeling that the lockdown is around the corner, so I ordered. But unfortunately, lockdown came 5 6 days earlier than I thought, and my gym stuff got stuck in the lockdown. So whatever
I
I'm
did. I
doing
did
is.
notice. I did notice that on one of your challenges, you were lifting up one of the boys, weren't you, and doing some squats
Yes,
with your
yes.
sons on
So
your back.
yeah, they're a bit more too much heavy. You know, Zan, he eats a lot. But I'm doing most of the things body weight, and but the guy who I'm training with, he burns a lot of calories. He makes me burn still a lot, so that's good. I'm keeping okay, but in this time, obviously, we have to look after the kids as well, because they can get very frustrated staying at home, but trying to be spending more time with them, play cricket with them. But most of the time I try to do the same thing, and the Netflix is the easiest option you go to if you're watching TV. So that's all I'm doing: sleeping, eating. The only bad thing is I enjoy eating and I have so much time to eat. So that's the biggest problem I'm facing, because
Yeah, same here, same here. But I've been really strict with myself the last 10 days, which I think I've actually somehow managed to lose a little bit weight since we've been. I've been training 3 times a day, trying to stay away from the biscuits. It's not easy, especially when, like you say, you're watching Netflix and a film every day. All you want to do is get the chocolates out.
and so many Pakistani food is, that wife cooks very well, and she just comes up with something and says, "You want to eat this?" And you can't say no because it's just in front of you. So when you're playing cricket, you're hardly home, so you can avoid all that tasty stuff, but sometimes it's not good for your fat levels and skin folds.
Exactly. You don't want to spill out of your Armani jeans, do you? That's for sure.
No, no way. But I was very like you. I was training hard, and even though I was doing the studio in Karachi, I was in the gym every day. I was, you know, getting some throwdowns as well. I was ready for the test match and ready for the fitness test as well. And suddenly, everything got blocked, and although that hard work was like came up to nothing. But I felt that I was getting in very good shape, almost like you, not exactly, but I was quite lean, looking very fit, was feeling very strong. But it happens sometime, so we have to just keep going.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat, aren't we, Az? But so you were training for a series. Which series should you be playing now?
So Bangladesh they played one test match in, I think it was February, and they're supposed to come back for the second test match straight after the PSL. So that's I was preparing for, and there was fitness test just before that. So, but unfortunately now it's been postponed. It was World Test Championship game as well. So we won the first one, and we were waiting for them to come back for the next one. So we had to split the series in three phases actually, because the Bangladesh government was saying that they're not allowed to go to Pakistan for longer periods, so they were coming for a week each time.
Right, so hard to maintain a bit of rhythm in that. But obviously one of the real pressure jobs in world cricket is captaining your nation, in particular a cricket enthusiastic country like Pakistan. How have you found your first year or so in the job?
Well, this is my second time around, and this obviously the first year for the second run. First run I had for with the one day team, and now as this time around, it's Test cricket. So
Yeah, the
it's a
one
lot
day that
better
doesn't
than.
count. That doesn't count. It's the Test match cricket. That's the important stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's important, but but the good thing is that I had experience before, so I know the challenges, and I think I can handle the challenge. I'm handling actually those challenges a lot better than I did first time around. But there will be always be pressure on you. But I think what I've learned from last time is just make the decisions what you feel best, and just forget about what world gonna say about it, because you know the best information, what you know the environment of the team, you know the what the conditions are, what the players form is, so you just do it according to that, and what is the best for the team, and rest is just will take care of itself. And if something goes wrong, it goes wrong. You can't do much about it, but stay positive all the time, and keep looking to do what you think is best to do.
Of course, and I think the difference is, being a cricketer in England, people who like cricket know a bit about you, but obviously when you're a Pakistani cricketer or an Indian cricketer or a Bangladeshi cricketer, those countries are so, is the number one sport, isn't it? Cricket, whenever yourself or Barbara Azam used to get runs for Somerset, it used to almost blow up the internet in England used to go absolutely crazy because the amount of people wanting or having a comment. Is that something that you struggle with, or something you enjoy? All the constant sort of public, opinions on what's happening, how many runs you're scoring. It is quite pressurized.
It's good when you're doing well, but also it's very challenging when once you're not doing well. And in cricket, you can't be in good form all the time. But it's fascinating the way they actually follow the cricket. One day they will come up and say, "I'm not going to watch cricket again," especially once we get beaten by India, and they will come up, "I'm not watching cricket again," and suddenly when we play India again, they're on the screen and watching again. So it's good thing about Pakistan fans are, or subcontinent fans, they will have the extreme comments, but they will come back and support you again. So we are used to it now, where we know they're gonna bash us, but we always know that when we do well, they're gonna always praise us and be excited about it. And the only thing I feel is there's no uh, consistency in there, like our team. Sometimes
Highs and lows.
consistency we lack as a team as well as a nation sometime, but that brings the excitement as well.
I do actually remember you very kindly when we put on a big partnership against Essex last year. We both scored hundreds, and I can remember you congratulating me on your Twitter. And there was a picture of me and you hugging in the middle, both raising our bats after we got our centuries. And you tweeted something like, "Well done to my twin at Tregs 140 for a marvelous 100." And I can remember one of the Pakistani cricket fans just tweeted back with, "You're not as good as Barbara Azam." That was
Yes.
always made
uh,
me laugh.
yeah, there are comments, but I try to just laugh through it. But yes, I agree that I'm not good as Babar Azam, but yes, but don't have to be that blunt.
Yeah. Well, that leads me nicely on, actually. But let's talk about Barber, because obviously he had a spell with Somerset as well. Had a fantastic season in the Blast last year. I think he's currently in the top 4 batsmen in the world at the moment. Has he got all of those skills to remain at the top of the tree for the next 10 years? Like, your Virat Kohli's, your Tendulkars. Can he be that good?
Uh, he's he's definitely top 4 batsman in the world right now. 5 if not 4, but he's he's the only batsman who is in top 5 rankings in all formats. So that speaks a lot of volume about him, and also the consistency in all formats. He was lacking in Test cricket, but now he's scoring runs consistently in Test matches. He had, I think, 5 centuries in last 6 or 7 test matches. He could have had 4 or 5 consecutive ones if if he scored a century in Australia in the second test match as well. He scored in the first one, and then he got out on the net on 97 in the second. So he's been so consistent with white ball, and now he's doing it for last year or so. He's doing it with the with test matches as well. So I have no doubt that he's going to break a lot of records of Pakistan, especially, and then I'm sure that he's going to break some of the world records as well, hopefully. And he has everything in him, which needed. But it's sometime you need luck, you need uh, especially the fitness, and at the moment both going his way. But the good thing with luck is luck always favors who works hard, the guy who works hard, and who always want to do well. So I'm sure that he will keep working hard the way he's doing, and if he keeps betting like that, is gonna be very good for Pakistan. And especially the good thing is, around the world he got so much praise. In England when he was there, and playing for Pakistan and Somerset, I think everyone was rating him so highly. Whenever he bats, everyone look up to him, and you can see the Twitter whenever he's batting, just like legends are praising him throughout. So I think it's good to see, but I hope that he doesn't stop here.
No, he certainly looks like he's got the ability to be an absolute superstar, and obviously has just signed again for Somerset. So great news for everyone in the West Country. They get to watch him bat in the Somerset shirt again, which is fantastic. I remember playing a couple of T20 games with him. Actually, he's quite a quiet lad in the dressing room. So within the Pakistan dressing room, who are the real characters and the jokers in your team?
Well, he's not as quiet in our dressing room.
I
So
knew
he's
you didn't like
got no. He likes it. He wants to say, but there was some language barrier there. But he was he always came back, and when the T20 blast was um, taking place, and I was there as well. So he used to come in the evening after the game, and he used to say so many good things about the club, and so many jokes. He would just like say that during the game this happened, this happened. But unfortunately, he couldn't convey it to you guys when you guys were in the dressing room. So there was
that.
some barrier there, but he's a very jolly person. He will normally, when he's not batting, he's very calm and very he will joke around and laugh. But him, Sean, there are other guys uh, who will. We have like small groups, like every team will have like 4 or 5 guys go for dinner together, so they will have their own jokes, and then sometime we come together and just like laugh it out together. But Pakistan dressing room is a wonderful place to be, because there are so many people will come up and make you feel better, even though you're down and not scoring runs or not getting wickets. They will come up and cheer you up. But I love the way Somerset dressing room was as well, and I'm sure it will be the same in Nottingham as well. You won't be feeling like a guy who would just say, "Okay, I'm stranger here." So I feel that everywhere in England is I will see that I generally saw that there are guys who will love their environments.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunately another person to add to the list of someone that doesn't get my jokes. Barber, the Somerset team. Hopefully, my new teammates will start getting some of my jokes. Just maybe, anyway.
Muhammad Abbas was supposed to come to play for you guys, but unfortunately, I think Championship cricket might not be on at all. But if
Yeah,
it does, then
the thought of him
look,
calling it Trego, I think, is going to scare a lot of opening batsmen because he's a fantastic bowler, isn't he?
yeah, he's a very good seam bowler, and especially with Duke ball, he's gonna be a million dollar, and hopefully you're gonna prepare with some wickets for him as well, where it's just gonna nibble about with him and Broad.
Oh, it's going to be horrendous. I mean, well, like I said, there's no groundsman at the moment, so the grass is going to
I
be
thought
about a
he
foot
would
long
be
on the
six.
pitch.
I saw you preparing for the slips.
Yeah,
in
I'll
indoors.
give it a go. As you know me, I'll give it a crack.
Yeah, I remember one of your catches at Booster. First, one of my well, not one of it was my first game for Somerset when you got I think Chris Wood. No, the left arm bowler Wood. What's his name? The left hand fast bowler and the guy who batted to
Wood.
the left. Luke Wood, and you got him at mid off with one hand. I remember that was an amazing catch. Obviously, you can't find a video because it was a straight camera. You can't see it.
Yeah, well,
But
most of my catches are diving catches now, because I'm too slow to get to the ball with my feet.
what about? Can I ask you a question in that as well?
Of course you can, Az. That'd be brilliant.
Remember that game at Gloucester where you missed field one at mid off, trying to get
Oh,
someone run out, and I, I said to I was going to change. Abe said change with Treeks, and I was like, really? And I was just saying, I was passing through Hildreth, and I said, Hildy, please stop here, not to do that. He said, go,
yeah,
go,
I
go.
was. Yeah, me and Abe's had one of our very rare arguments that day. I think. I
And I
don't
said,
think I can.
one of the things I was thinking, like, was a bit of pressure on me now. I'm not very good as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, he put
I was not
pressure.
happy.
I could see it, and I could see it coming as well, and that's why I said to Hildy, I said, please stop him.
I
But it's
think if you
like,
remember, I think there was a little bit of steam coming out of my ears when that happened. I think, like I said, that was one of the very rare moments where I lost my temper with my captain. But that happens, especially in a
it happened.
Somerset Gloucester.
Yes. Oh, that was so scary for me as well. Like, yeah, Trego might come up and just walks off the field. So-
Never, has. I'd never do that. Well, as
yeah,
it's been fantastic talking to you. Obviously, keep your family and yourselves safe, and doing all the right things. I'm sure you will be. It looks like you've got a fantastic home behind you. I'm gonna have to get myself a mirror. I think this wall's looking a bit plain, isn't it? I'm gonna have to get some artwork up or something.
yeah, I just found the right place because at the moment, it's hard
It's 21 hours.
What? Okay. So it's hard to keep the home nice and tidy because the kids are running about in the house. So it's been tough, but I found a place. I don't want to turn the camera the other end because things
But
are all over
just to
the.
say goodbye. So, as when cricket gets started, the Pakistan team, what are the goals? So obviously you've got the world, all the points in terms of like being the best Test nation. Is that really high on the agenda for Pakistan?
Yeah, as test team, obviously there's a World T20 coming up, and hopefully it happens on time. And but for me, and as a test team, we want to really do well in the Test Championship, and want to make sure that we have especially the Bangladesh Test match, and then this main 5 Test matches are coming up, which we are playing away from home, England and New Zealand. If we have to stand any chance to play the final, we must win most of those games. So if we manage to do that, then we'll stand a chance for the final. Otherwise, India and Australia has already have a lot of points in their under their belt. So we need to make sure we stay nice and tight with them, and so we stand a chance.
Well, good luck with that, Azhar, and I hope to see you as soon as possible. Look after
Yeah,
yourself. Keep that beard sharp. And a quick message to all the people in Pakistan as well, like everywhere else in the world. I wish you all the best over these challenging times. Stay indoors as much as you can. Look after your neighbour. Look after each other. And from me and the Clubhouse, thank you very much to Pakistan captain Azhar Ali.
thanks, Triggs. Thank you very much.